Welcome back, ladies and gents and gamers. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm thinking to share with you my thoughts about this build or Puerto Rico build. There's a lot of builds going on. I do believe of all those different I receive Odin, and that's about it. The reason I repeat, I do not recommend you to purchase completely with doubloons. I'm talking about here. I do believe it cost 1,700. No, hell no. Do not spend on gambling 1,700 doubloons of one phase, because you need to have 40 different stages. I only reached to 24, and my latest battle earned me one token, and I'll reach stage 25, which I will receive this particular ship. So if you want to be gambling, yes, go ahead, go and gamble with your money. I do not care. However, if you are just a casual player, if you are, let's say, don't want just sometimes play this game, and you're not very serious about collecting 500 ships, and so what I'm trying to say is that I'm not give you any advice, but those new players, especially young ones, which probably in the very near future will not have a lot of money because the life is tough. I do not recommend to purchase any those premium containers, premium whatever, just playing the game. And if you are still playing the game, collect those small rewards along the way, and let's do it together. Collect this reward. Once again, all the way to stage 25, I paid whopping 0 doubloons so far. Just playing the game, make your missions, and collect the small rewards. So let's see what's going on. So, ladies and gents, I have a question to all of you. What do you think about this lovely ship? Puerto Rico, not bad ship. Probably very much like to say, if you have Alaska, there's not a whole lot point to get her, and especially paid a lot of doubloons. I remember the Alaska, I don't know, it was free experience, it was cold, I do believe it was cold, that I purchased my Alaska without doubloons by just using those currents in this game. I do believe it was either free experience or cold ship Alaska. So for me, I took the bait, and let's talk about the tier 7 premium destroyer. Sorry about that, guys. This is my very first unlock her. Now, what's the downside, which I do believe it's a big downside with this particular nation? All right, let's talk about captain. Send to reserve. Yeah, let's do it. All right, I only have Perth captain. I have no idea, because I do not have the Perth. All right, and this one. Now, it is a bad thing, because what I'm trying to say, 6 points, it's better than 0. However, you kind of need 10 points captain to at least have concealment. Without concealment, this ship will struggle, and without the super unicum badass captains, which cost 175,000 coal, suffer even more. So what I'm trying to say, that yes, you can still do good enough. However, I highly recommend, if you are a new player, whatever you do in every single battle, try to play coup battle or any easier way, so you can at least have the concealment expert. Remember, this ship does not have smoke. This ship, it's a open boat, gun boating, and you kind of need to have probably as much as 15-16 points captain to make her work, because let's talk about her gimmick. It's a pretty fast not as good as in concealment as Haida, because I do believe you will get her down to, I don't know, 6.1, 6.2 in detection. And this is not bad, but not great either, because most of the tier 6 and tier 7 gunboats and non-gunboats are roughly between 5.8 and 6.1 in concealment. And if you have 6.2, you will be outspotted, but not a whole lot. I do believe the her main gimmick is let's talk about her equipment very fast. What I do recommend for your new player, main armor, because your main damage will probably be in the whole game. You'll probably only get couple torpedo hits. Most of the damage will be with the guns. So keep that in mind, guys. Over here, it's sad to say, but you can rather use the both of them. Those it's a good choice. Speed boost, yeah, I do believe I'll go for speed boost. Something else is kind of important for new players. Hydra is not bad, but I do believe the Hydra it's nonetheless pretty long. I'm talking about action time 100 seconds. So yeah, you can buff the early, but I do believe you are be much smarter if you have this special perk badass 17,000 coal super unicum module. It is unfortunately, but I'm telling the truth, guys. One of the main reason you gain your coal and save your coal, it's because you really want in some ships to make them survivable, and I use my coupon, which gives me 25%. Well, I don't pay 70,000, only 12,700, which I can live with that, because seriously, guys, each and every day you gain some coal, probably some days 1,600, sometimes even more than 2,000 coal. So yeah, in 1 week or so you'll maybe get 12,000 coal. In some missions you'll get even fast. So go to equipment. All right, I honestly believe it's a good choice. What it does, ladies and gents, it's consume actions time 30 seconds, 30%. So if your regular consume action 156 seconds, trust me, if you are open gunboat ship, the most important is your maneuverable, so get as agile as possible, and speed boost. Speed boost is literally the key. Do not go for torpedo, do not go for, all right, what it does, main battery traverse speed, okay, yeah, aiming it's even more important, because your most damage will be from the steering gearing. Yeah, it's a more like a tank build. But with the Hydro, how much torpedo you'll get? I do believe so. And something else is kind of important, guys. Because you have a Hydro, please, for the love of God, put this flag. It gives you additional 10% action time of your Hydro. And voila, you have now 110 seconds instead of 10. So 10 more seconds Hydro, it's always welcome. And over here you have 156 seconds of speed boost, and you also have heal. Over here I also recommend to put this heal Indiana Delta. It's a must-have, and those one as well. You want to increase the percent to put your enemy on fire. Let's talk about the torpedo. The torpedo are only 8 kilometers, and you have only 4 of them. You're like a Cossack at tier 7, literally. But you do have smoke, so that it's a bummer. And a Cossack, it's an amazing concealment with a whopping 5.5 or 5.6 concealment. This doesn't. That's the biggest gimmick between in World of Warship between a tier 7 and tier 8. Tier 8 can just blap you. I mean, you cannot fight a Cossack. If you do that, you're kind of screwed, and at the same time also Haida, it's much better. This is a somehow nerfed version of Haida, which is crazy strong destroyer. This is more a risky type of destroyer, and highly recommend, for the love of God, put the Zerra mic signal. These flags, it's a must have. Now I do believe the maneuverable, it's pretty maneuverable, 38.3 knots. This is not bad. 630 radius, it's all right. I mean, it's not the best, but definitely not bad. And the 6.9, but this is without the concealment. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. To make this ship work, you need at least as much as 10 point. You know what I mean? Let's talk about how fast turret traverse speed. 18 seconds. They are pretty fast, right? So I have no idea. Maybe this is not a bad pick. Last stand, those are probably pretty damn good choice. This is not a recommend because you will very with 4 torps. I mean, what's the chance that you will torpedo anyone soon? And over here it's kind of important that, alright, you have additional heal and speed boost. That it's a big thing. One more heal, one more hydro, and one more speed boost. Yeah. And then of course you need probably adrenaline rush and this one for expert. But there's a lot of stuff you need, but most important probably it is this one. Yeah, hell yeah. So you see what I'm talking about. This is 6 points, right? Now I need to have at least 4 more for my concealment, otherwise my concealment is kind of a crap. And this is also a very important main battery roll time 10 seconds when you are spotted. Yeah. And so literally what I can see here, guys, not 10 but 14 17 points. That's what you need. So I cannot play in random battle with 6 points. This is never gonna happen because I'll be outspotted. But even the worst concealment of all the concealment. So you see what I'm talking about. Do you need to have one? This is at least what you need. I'm not that very concerned because I do have 5.3 millions in what do you call it? But this is the least you need. You know what I mean? All right, master. So now I have, ladies and gents, considering what I thought, 6.2. Which is better than 6.9, because at 6.9 you cannot play this game. Now, it's very strong destroyer versus other destroyer, but not so much versus anything else. I do believe your AA it's crap, and your AA is definitely crap. 40 in AA, that's not a whole lot. Fire range 5.8, it's not bad. Your torpedo, or yeah, how should I say, worst of all tier 7 destroyers. I don't know, probably only the Soviet destroyers at YOLO 4 kilometers are worse, but you're never gonna kill anything soon with your torpedoes. You know, you only have 4 of them. And how fast are they? They are 8 kilometers, 62 knots. Yeah, yes, you can buff them, but I do not recommend. I do believe you are a pure gunboat kiting away fast, and this combination with Hydra, which I don't believe that it's so damn strong versus any other, let's say, Royal Navy. This is supposed to be a Royal Navy destroyer like a Hydra, but yeah, it is one downside. Hydra, that's what I tried to. But Hydra has crawling smoke, so you cannot quite compare her, and even better concealment and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Nonetheless, I do believe it's a good free ship. I mean, I don't believe this will be crazy amazing, but nonetheless, probably this, well, she is supposed to be a crazy good what do you call it, submarine hunter. Let me know in the comment below if you have this ship. But the lesson number one for today, guys: do not rush to purchase a damn premium ship. Do not rush to go for tier 11, tier 12, tier whatever. Try to stay, you know, steady and grind your line and grind those ships you enjoy. And if this occasion comes so you can get a free ship, why not? But nonetheless, it's not worth Puerto Rico with buttloads of 1,700 complete missions. I know it's your money, but this is my honestly opinion. I'm just saying that probably you may regret it one day if you purchase buttloads of containers left and right. And for someone who probably are still in school and does not have a whole lot of money, probably this is the way you get your shiny new premium ship, by just playing the game and unlock those missions and containers, and eventually you'll get her or another ship. But most of my ships are coal, and you know, I got lucky with some super containers and so on. But nonetheless, guys, there I do believe I only have like 2 ships that I purchased. Yes, you heard me right, only 2 or 3 ships that I purchased. All my premiums are without any real money. That's what I'm trying to say. So good luck with your battles. I hope you enjoy this short review. And what's the biggest downside with this particular ship? That you cannot put another captain, you cannot train, and that's the gimmick about this game. You need a really strong, good captain to make her work, and there is not a whole lot captains that you can purchase, not in this nation and so on. So yeah, it is what it is. But that's probably the biggest downside with this particular ship, is that the nation, it's awkward, and you can just change this captain to a way better, let's say 18 points captain. But on the other hand, I do honestly believe that eventually, I know for a fact that Wargaming will release more of those ships, and probably even super captain from these nations eventually. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and I wish you from my bottom of my heart, have a great Saturday. Have a good one, take care, and catch you the next one. They are probably gonna see me fighting and playing with this new shiny boat. Have a good one, bye.